guys, it's Kat here. Today I really want to talk about something that I'm really passionate about, which is the concept of self-love. Now, I'm not talking about being up yourself, I'm talking about embracing your quirks, accepting your flaws, and wholeheartedly backing yourself and loving yourself like you would with a friend or a family member. So I want to share with you my self-love journey and the different methods that will help you to attain a sense of your highest self. So my whole life I had been a stressor. I still kind of am, but not as bad as I used to be. I don't think I even knew that living in the moment was a thing. I just hated the journey and I always wanted to just cross the finishing line. I overanalyzed every conversation in my head before going to sleep each night, and usually that overanalysis resulted in they hate me. Graduated school and started a full-time musical theatre course, which I absolutely loved. However, in my second year, I started to really beat myself up and compare myself to others, which is a pretty normal thing in a course like that. But because of my past experience in stressing, it sort of just ate me up and I felt really drained a lot of the time. I just always had this voice in my head saying, "You're not good enough, you're gonna stuff it up, you're out of tune, your technique is not as good as hers, you're so ugly, why are you even here?" But of course I still had my successes and my moments where I was really happy and proud of myself. But it wasn't until I watched CARTIA MALLAN'S YouTube video called "I Effing Love Myself" that I had an epiphany. I'll pop the link to her video in the description box below so you can watch it too. Now, what I realized was this: there is no one or no thing stopping you from achieving your goals but yourself. And once I realized this, literally everything I put my mind to, it happened. Every thought was manifesting instantly into form. Even things out of my control. I really wanted a job at Chic, and so I went into the store with a sneaky resume in my bag, but I actually had to go in because they had ordered a pair of pants in my size for me. So I went in, tried them on, ended up lay-buying a whole other outfit instead. And while I was at the counter, the managers were actually asking me where I worked, and I said, "Oh, that's funny you ask, because I'm actually looking for a second job." I whipped out my resume and the rest was history. Things just fell into place for me, and it's because I had such a positive mindset. However, as time went on, I got really comfortable and I stopped working on myself and actively thinking those positive thoughts. And I got really busy and I was working all day, doing shows at night. I really only had time for Maccas in between, and I'm talking like every day for 10 days. So I was basically living off of coffee and sugar. I was not taking care of myself and I was not setting aside any time to work on myself. And I guess it was kind of just a downward spiral from there. I didn't become depressed, but I just wasn't as high on life as I was, say, 2 months beforehand. Fast forward some time and I began to wake up and realize that I wasn't being my most authentic self anymore. I had become superficial and lazy, and I was depending on others for happiness and validation. So I just kind of snapped out of it and I changed my thinking, and now I really want to share with you guys the things I've been doing to help better myself. So I want you to think of yourself as an energy, because really we are energy. We send out vibrations. And so, you know when they say that sharks can sense fear? It's because you're giving out fear. They can feel your energy, and so can other people. We can all feed off each other's energies, and so you have to be aware of that. Not only that, but the universe feeds off your energy as well. Anything that you put out to the universe, any thoughts that you have that you truly desire, they are going to come true. No doubt. I am the proof. I got the job at Chic. If you truly desire a new job and you put that out to the universe, you do all the actioning needed, you've handed in your resume, you've spoken to the manager, then the universe will work its magic. They will back you and you are going to get that job if it is meant to be. If you truly believe in your heart that you are never going to become a millionaire, you are not worthy of that sort of money, you're never going to become a millionaire. you have to have the positive thinking, because the universe is going to listen to you. So be aware of your energy and the power that you have. Now I need you to realize that you have your conscious mind, which is the frontal lobe, and then you have your subconscious mind, which is the part of your brain that holds all your roots or your core beliefs. If you were bullied at school, who wasn't? I sure was. I'm sure you have heaps of negative thoughts and feelings and words that are buried deep down into your roots, and you have no idea how to get them out. So this is where you must actively make your subconscious mind take a seat. Those words and feelings are not the truth. They are simply just someone else's opinion that you have then taken as the truth. If you feel one of those negative thoughts or feelings or words coming up, acknowledge it and know that you can actually change that thought. Get this. You can choose how you want to feel about something. You can. You can change how you're feeling by the way that you think. If you acknowledge it, you can change it. You don't have to stay there. If you've been eating really healthy but you haven't seen any changes in your body as of yet, your subconscious mind would be looking in the mirror and going, "You're so fat, you should give up this diet, there's no point, you haven't changed, so why bother?" Whereas you can actually change that thought and you can say, you know what, maybe it's just going to take time. At least I know that I am nourishing my body with good, healthy food. Not only this, but you need to give yourself positive affirmations at every chance you get. Write them on sticky notes and put them on your mirror, and make sure that every day you are reading them out loud, time and time again, until you believe them. I am beautiful, I am driven, I am independent, I am strong, I am kind, I am loyal. Just keep saying it until you believe it, because there's no reason why you shouldn't believe it. Get a journal and write down 5 things that you're grateful for every day. Gratitude cultivates happiness. And don't just do it because you have to. Really sit down and take the time to really think and appreciate just the little things that you have, like clean water. Because there are so many people on this earth that don't even have that. While you're there, journal out your feelings, your goals, what you like about yourself, how you would like to better yourself, the things that you love doing. Just write it all out. It is so therapeutic. Do the things that you love doing. I had barely listened to a musical theatre soundtrack since graduating, and when I did, it was awesome, and I've been feeling passionate ever since. Exercise and get those endorphins flowing. You are literally releasing the chemical that makes you happy. You cannot feel bad after exercising. No one has ever said, "Oh, I feel sad and down about myself because I just worked out." Do it. Read books like You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, or Mastering Your Inner Mean Girl, which is your subconscious, by Melissa Ambrosini. Spend less time on social media. I'm trying that too. It is very hard, but just do it. Just find other things to do. Do things that you've never done before, or things that you don't always do. I was at my friend's house the other night and we were painting, and I hadn't painted since year 9. So that was so awesome to do that and get my creative juices flowing, and ever since I've just had this craving to go buy some paint because I want to keep painting. So go do stuff like that. I've decided I'm going to finally learn how to ride a horse. I've never done that in my life, so I'm going to do it. Just start planning things, because spontaneity is awesome, right? Just follow your dreams. Achieve those goals. Nothing is stopping you but you. You have to just take that step out of your comfort zone, because you never know what can happen. Surround yourself with the people that make you your happiest. Eliminate any negative or toxic energies that might be hindering your chance at happiness or self-love. Eat healthy, but treat yourself too. Drink heaps of water. Sleep 8 hours of sleep a day. Not. Smile. Don't get caught up in a materialistic world like I did. Explore what the world has to offer. Travel. Even if it's just a half an hour drive to somewhere you've never been. Just experience what the world has to offer and what you have to offer. You wouldn't have been given this chance at life if you weren't meant to show us all what you're capable of. Meditate. Even if you're not spiritual, quieten your mind for at least 5 minutes a day. There's heaps of guided meditations that you can find on YouTube that will help you out. I've recently gotten into it and I love it because it forces you to just be, to live in the moment. Because if you think about it, we are just a human being. So be. Don't overanalyze situations, especially if they haven't happened yet. Just say or do whatever makes you happy in the current moment, and trust that the universe has your back, and what will be will be. There's no point in stressing, and that's coming from a stressor. Feel free to talk to me about your self-love journeys because I really want to hear about them. If you think about it, if I'm over here being all self-loved up and then I've attracted someone because of my energy, my happy, loved up energy, I attract someone, I share my wisdom with them, they feel all self-loved up, they attract more people, and all of a sudden we are just living in a world of love. So thanks for watching and let me know how you go. Bye!